All right, there we are.
I would suggest that you guys go first.
Yep. That will be fine.
Okay.
All right, so who's gonna start?
Let's go by the points that
What?
What is that?
That was the question.
It was me. I'm so sorry.
Okay.
Sebastian, please put your microphone in mute
Yeah.
if you are
I
not
forget
talking.
it, but it is fixed by now. Sorry.
What is the Austrian
So-
brand?
It's Lina. It's a furniture brand.
Slana furniture.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay, where's Monica? Monica, I think you were going to talk about entering the Austrian market, isn't it?
Okay, hello. Our entry strategy will be direct export from Austrian brewery to a store in Vienna that distributes our beer bottles in the Austrian territory. So we have thought that dense biomarket could be a possible distribute because it has several branches in Austria and our product could reach many more people. Pablo, can you comment?
Yes. Thank you, partner. Dance is a biomarket that doesn't sell any type of beer, but they sell 3 types of wine from a single brand that is Finca Solano. And the strategy exporting is with a local partner, and we have defined a global strategy. We don't fix the product, and that's all.
Now is the placement on market?
The dance biomarket is in Viena, and they have many points of sale.
Do you guys know that market?
Which market? Sorry.
I don't know.
Do you like beer?
Beer. Yes, the biomarket, the beer is with I don't know. The beer have many characteristics for this biomarket. Is a good corner to sell this product.
Yes, because Dean's biomarket has several branches in Austria.
Yeah, we have several brands in Austria, which we sell also in local markets. We have also bigger markets which sell beers, such as did the research about our beers? Because we have different classes of beers, and at special places we also sell foreigner beers. So if you are trying to go to our city and place your beer, I would definitely suggest to place the beer at people where like bars, something like that, because they also sell foreign beers. Because local stores, they usually sell Austrian beer or German beer, but your idea would be compatible to our stores where young people usually buy their stuff. So that would be my opinion.
Okay.
So you're suggesting our best shot would be to place it on bars instead of markets or stores, right?
Exactly, yeah.
Other
Okay.
channels.
Because
Maybe
I don't
achieve
think
a market share.
in dense beer market, I don't think it's good to sell because they have, I think, only one beer. It's bio beer, and I don't think that it's good to sell another because I don't think that someone will buy it in dense. There are so many other shops where you can sell the beer.
Okay, we were thinking about bars or local partners, but we thought it would be better to entry through the supermarket. But thank you for the feedback. So it will be better to do it with bars.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Yeah,
Maybe not while Corona crisis, but afterwards for sure.
right.
Right.
It's real.
Yeah, the shops are not really the shops are open, but they are closing again, the bars, because no one's going out right now. So I think it's not suitable right
Yeah,
now.
we were also considering the pandemic with the internet. So Matthias had an idea with that.
Ah, yes, the subscription. And do you think that, or is there already maybe like a subscription channel, like online, like you subscribe to, you pay some money monthly, and the beer goes to your home? Do you guys have something like that in Austria?
You have services you can pay on them, and they bring it to you home, but with food, not only with beer and such stuff, I think.
Okay.
Not only beer, let's say it like that. So if you would make a subscription, like a membership with a monthly payment,
Right.
Yeah.
that would be something new. Yeah.
Yeah, because that is something that we thought in the pandemic context,
Yeah.
I think it would
Okay,
work
so
afterwards, after the pandemic situation. I think it's a good idea.
Definitely.
That's a good question.
all right.
Besides, I would like to speak in the name of my group. We understand that the beer market there in Austria would be very competitive, as well as your brand here in Chile. You want to produce furniture, and we are filling furniture workers here in our country. So we have the kind of the same necessities in order to, we have already that type of product in our countries. There in Austria, there's a lot of very good beers. I don't have any doubt of that. And here in Chile also, there are very qualified hand of work in the matter of furniture. So we have the same situation with both brands.
I think Austrians like to try something new. So if a new product is on the market, I think it's going to be good because, in my opinion, I would also like to try something new, not only always the same brand, always the same product.
We read that you guys like to try new products, like that the Austrian market was really open to try new things. Is it
We
real?
have something new. The Calafari is something very special and unique from this side. So we have faith in you to taste it and realize that it's a very good product.
Gabriela, to your question, yes, it is true. We like really to try something new always. So it's true, yeah.
Especially
That's
at
a
this
good
crisis, I think there is, sorry to interrupt, but especially at this crisis, I think that many segments and targets are going to be replaced by new targets and new segments. So your idea, what left a note in my mind is the idea of subscription. So especially compatible with the crisis, there will be something new, and I definitely would say that in Austrian it would work well.
Yeah,
all right.
talking about the target, we are thinking, obviously, people with 18 years old. And also, now that you tell us that information, it was like a good target, young people. But also, we were thinking every kind of people, like it's a beer, you can use like boys and women, because it is like a very nice beer. No, here in Chile, or personally, I don't like too much beers, but this one is a very good taste because of the fruit that we use. So I think that the idea that told you is nice with our target that we were thinking. I know if Maria wants to add something.
No, yeah, I think it's very good, and our target market is very wide. So also I want to ask you guys something, because we read that the legal age for drinking over there is 16. Is that right? Or
Yeah,
has
that's
it?
right.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, and that you have in your population, you have more older people than young.
Yeah, that's all true.
That's also true, yeah.
Okay, so according to that, we think also that the fact that this beer has the feature that is very sweet, because normal beers used to be or are very bitter. So
It
this
ain't that sweet. It's kind of bitter.
Hmm?
I'm saying that
What?
it's not that sweet. It's not that sweet. It's bitter. But it's
And it's
different.
good
It
that
has
it's not
a
that
different
sweet.
flavor, but it's
But
not
it's
sweet.
bittersweet. It's bittersweet, and the fact that also women, not generally, but they tend to like more like soft drinks, and we think that this variety that we have can also reach to that wide range of people that we have over there in your country.
That is also totally a good idea, because as you guys did your research, we do have a lot of amount of consumption of beer in Austria.
Yes.
We drink a
Yes.
lot of beer, and we are not even scared to try some new things. And bittersweet, like your colleague and you said, would be something great to try. I myself like the beer also bitter, to be honest, bitter with a little bit of sweet. So, and your targets with young people, like I mentioned before, students is optimal as your target, because every Saturday our city and the first district, which is like the central district, is filled up with students, and they are not hesitating to get drunk. So so yeah, it's totally okay. The segments of 18, and for the older people, like a lighter beer or like just a beer for the taste and not for getting your level of alcohol high, totally okay.
Yeah, but the target market is pretty wide. It's really from young to old. Everyone likes beer and drinks it in Austria.
That's so good.
I think the target will get smaller once we talk about the price.
Or when you try it, when you try it a little bit, just hand out the beer, and which segments are going to buy the beer more than the other segments. Then you can concentrate on that segment and create maybe a new beer, or try to locate your beer to that corners.
How much
So,
do you usually pay over there for a beer?
In a bar or in the market?
In a bar.
In a bar.
It depends, 4 to 5 euro.
Okay. So we were right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, but you pay that for
That's
one
about
liter?
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, for one beer.
it depends on the
But the
location.
beer,
But the,
It depends on
the
the
little
location.
one or the smaller one, like 300?
like the little bottle, yeah, that's what was my question.
0.5, like the standard one,
Yeah,
half a liter.
half a liter.
Yeah, and it depends on the situation and on the place we buy the beer, because there are places we also can buy a beer for €1. Like there are pubs especially for students, and this is in the first district, where are beers for like €1 to €2. But when you're going for a club, for example, you are going to buy twice as much, or even thrice as much.
Oh, right. Everywhere is like that, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
it is the same here.
I want to talk about the marketing strategy we were thinking and hear your opinions about it. At first, we believe that the best way to promote our beer would be doing it through social media, which is very popular these days, and external advertising such as poster, flyers, and even newspaper ads. And also having a partner who is established there and has a loyal amount of customers. So that kind of partnership would help us to the transition to the Austrian market, because it's a new and unknown market for us. So what do you think about this marketing strategy?
I think it's really good because with the social media, you can reach the younger people. Of course, there are also older people on social media, but I think advertisement on social media, Instagram or Facebook, reach younger people more, and ads like in the papers or placards and so on. I think you can reach everyone, so not only younger people, but also older people.
And we also believe that it's more affordable. It's not that expensive.
Yeah, with for example, if you find an influencer who has many followers, you can do it so much cheaper than with an ad in the radio or in the television.
Yeah.
So we want to know about your company.
Yeah, let's move on. Let's talk about yours.
We talk too much.
Let's do that.
Okay. I will talk about the mode. How are you going to entry your country? 1 second. So yeah.
Is
so
it like IKEA? I'm sorry.
No, IKEA is from Sweden.
But is it similar?
Exactly. Yeah. It's just it's Austrian IKEA, let's say.
Oh, okay.
But it's a bit,
Yeah.
little bit. IKEA is a little bit cheaper than Liner. So.
All right.
But why Liner?
Go ahead. Sorry to interrupt.
No problem. So as the mode, we would store our furniture in Santiago de Chile, which is your capital city, and we consider to use agents from Chile as an interface to make the market compatible with an Austrian company, because I did my research also, and I think that furnitures from Austria would be the first thing coming to Chile, as far as I know. And we definitely need a connection between the Austrian and the Chile market, and therefore we would use agents, like I said, and we would use the direct export. So just by airplanes, for example, or just like transport our stuff right to Chile and then move on. And we would also rent a big room for our stuff, hire people from Chile, which would also get jobs for people in your country, and then place the furniture, and yeah, that should be it. Like, that's the main part of the mode. That's the idea.
I'm sorry, so you were saying like you want to settle physically here and create jobs?
Exactly, yeah, because we considered liner as the first furniture from Austria coming to Chile, so especially in the crisis, we should take the advantage of that. And also for you guys, and by you guys I mean the people in Chile, we would create jobs which would benefit from both sides, and yeah, we would definitely physically appear in Santiago de Chile. Yes.
Okay, so I would like to say like something like here in Chile, when this is my opinion, when we think about going to buy furniture or something for the house, we think a very few places. Like myself, I think in Sodimac or Easy or Casa Ideas, and my partners can complement what I'm saying.
Yes, it's
and
true.
I believe that instead of settling here, you can reach these stores and put your products among the products that this store have. There is
So you would
like.
Sorry.
Go ahead. Do your question.
So you would suggest a fusion between liner and a company of yours, or?
Yes, I think it's better for the situation than settling here. But nevertheless, I think that the settling idea is okay, but maybe in the future.
Yeah, I understand what you mean, but Lina does not have their own products. So Lina sells well-known national and international furniture and design brands, but not their own. So there is no name. For example, IKEA has their own product, but Lina has only, I don't know, Bosch and Joop and something like that, but not their own products. So I don't think it's going to work with them with selling in another company their products, because they are not the products from Lina, but from other designs and brands.
Gotcha.
Like Matthias was saying, Sodimac and Home Center are like two very big companies here, like very competitive because of their prices. So, you know, the idea that Matthias gave you guys is one, but the other one obviously is to settle here in Chile. And I think to settle and to fight against these two big ones, you will have to have like a really big and big marketing strategy, because they are big and they are really strong here in Chile.
Yes, and easy too is
easy. There are three. Yes. Have you guys heard about? I don't know if you guys have it in Austria.
I want
Home
to
Depot?
point something.
Sorry, I didn't hear it, Gabriela.
Do you guys have Home Depot in Austria? Like a big American company?
No, we don't have it.
No.
Okay, well, in United States, it's like huge. They have Home Depot everywhere, and they couldn't make it here in the Chilean market because of the company that we are mentioning.
Because of the lower prices of your companies, or because of the quality? What was the thing?
It will be. I think it will be prices.
Yeah, because
So
quality is not so good.
And not
I
like
can,
yeah.
yeah,
And
you
not
can. I think the selling idea is good, but if you want to compete with like a very segmented market, you know, like they are going to pay the money if it is a little more expensive than IKEA, and
a
if
lot of
you want to
marketing.
settle here, you will be competing against these huge companies.
yeah, that would of course that would definitely only work with a good marketing strategy
Right.
and with a bit of
Yeah.
risk. You know, settling a company into another country would come with a huge
Yeah.
amount of risk. So
And the
Also,
prices,
in Santiago,
the price range is pretty wide in lineup. So there are cheaper things and pricier things. The price range is pretty wide in liner.
all right.
But you know, in another hand, it will be so cool because everything here is like the same. Everything looks the same. The furniture everywhere looks the same. So, you know, having a place from
which
Europe,
sells something new.
something different, and that'll be like a good idea too.
Having more options, you know.
Yeah, having more options.
Yeah, yeah.
And you also can have a target more specific, but I think that it could be able viable. It has like a
Viable.
good viability. I don't. Yeah.
Also, I think that you have to be careful where you install your company in Santiago, because there are zones where there are like whole streets that are full with furniture. So
But
there is a lot of selling.
But there are more cities here in Chile to develop that.
Yes, having in mind
I
that
want
they want to establish in Santiago first.
So would you suggest to place the our hall in the capital city or like in
No.
close to capital city?
No, Santiago.
Santiago.
Like
Yeah,
Las
Santiago
Condes.
is
You have
Santiago
to
is
start there,
Chile.
definitely. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Santiago is
It's a very good place
You have to start
There
in
is a saying
Santiago
here.
and then spread to the other regions if you can.
Yeah.
Yes.
So in that point, we would agree to place the hall in Santiago de Chile.
Yes.
Yeah.
There are more
Yeah.
choices, I think, but my group doesn't agree with me. Because Santiago is full of furnitures and furniture shops. You maybe have another choices in Valparaiso.
No.
But
I think there is
But,
the viability, but there in Santiago, yeah, there is a lot of furniture and stores, but also there is a lot of people. Like 50% of
Yes.
Chile lives in Santiago,
Right.
Yes.
Okay.
maybe more. So
And the target, they have more money
Yeah,
than
but-
other regions.
they want to
Definitely
create jobs
Santiago is the
here,
place.
and Santiago is full. There's a struggle with our own opinions as a group, but I comprehend that it's no trouble.
No, I think you're right, but the fact, I mean, you have to start with in Santiago, that's for sure. But you will have a lot of competition. But that's something that we all have to face at
Yeah.
our moment.
It's the
Everywhere.
risk. It's the risk if you
have
want
to
to
consider
interfere.
about that.
So,
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree
Yeah.
with that.
Okay, let's move on. So we truncated the topic placement on market a bit. And so let's talk about the target groups. Gabriela mentioned, or one of you, or one of the colleagues mentioned that we have several target groups,
Yeah, it was
I
me.
think.
Was
Okay.
Michelle, right?
I think someone of you guys said it, but okay. So as a furniture store, we actually do not have a special target group for now. we would say between the age of 20 to 40, because like students can buy their stuff from our store, because we also sell furniture with a lower price. You know, student life is expensive enough, so buying furniture which is expensive wouldn't be good at all. And for like a family which want to settle or want to renovate their renovate their place, it would be definitely also good. But it's just you know, it's all about the marketing. I think if you want to interfere Chile at first, you have to like get the answers and they get the statistics from the marketing. And then when, for example, the older people are more into our idea, for example, we can like design the people for like older people. And when it comes to younger people which are interacting with us more, then we just like make more designable or more flexible for students. So that should be our target groups. It's like mainly students and mainly like people who just wanted to settle in, I think. And yeah, what do you guys think about that?
I think that if your target are the students, you need to, for sure, try to compete with the prices, because if you bring something like it is a bit too expensive, probably students will go for the price option. You know, here in Chile, students, we don't have that much money, you know. So
Yeah, most
so
of
it
us.
is
Me
until we
neither.
start so it is until we start working that we can afford some other things.
Our one of our marketing strategies, sorry to interrupt, but one of our marketing strategy would be like giving like a small loan for the people they buy from our store without using any interest rate. Because in one of our stores we have that. It's like they sell electric stuff. They are called Saturn and MediaMarkt. These are the two like electric markets, and they also give loans to the people and to the customers without any interest rate. So as a connection, we would use like a bank from Chile. One second, my AirPods are low.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
His AirPods are empty, I think.
Can you guys hear me now?
Yes, we
Yes.
hear you.
Okay, sorry.
Yes.
So we would like partner up with a bank from Chile.
Citibank, for example.
Yeah, like just a bank from Chile, for example, which are interested in getting new customers with making advertisement with a zero interest rate, for example. So to catch on some new customers and customers which are not willing or are not able to buy cash, so they have to make an account from the bank to use our stuff, and in exchange they won't get any interest rates. So
they pay monthly, for example. I don't know. Every month they pay some of the sum, so not everything at once. So, for example, for 1 year, every month till you have paid everything.
Let's say they buy stuff for on an amount of, let's say, it's 10,000 pesos, okay, and let's say they buy it from that. They buy such amount of stuff. Okay, the breakout session will end soon, but they would only monthly pay like 400 or 300 or 200, like the amount they can pay, you know, and in exchange they get customers to for the bank. That would be the summing up.
I think that's a great idea.
Yeah, it's very good actually.
Thank you very
And
much.
new, I guess.
Yeah.
I've never seen something like that before.
This is pretty common
I
in
don't know,
Austria. In Austria, it's common.
That would be a plus point for us in
Definitely.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, over here, kind of behind.
Yeah. Marketing measures. We were talking about pixels. If you know what pixels are, like advertisement.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, we don't have time. I'm very sorry.
Don't worry. What's up?
Hey,
Hello,
everyone, welcome back.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, hello.